All right, Malika, thank you, and welcome back as this series has shifted back to San Francisco after the Rockets kept their season alive 5 throughout. A nice mix of some young talent and veterans for the Golden State Warriors, already their 4th. And a Game 7 would be on Sunday in Houston if necessary. Rockets, a good road team all season long. A reach in and a foul. It'll be a side out for the Rockets as Steph Curry picks up his first.
So interesting you go to Gary Payton, who absorbs the Fred VanVleet assignment immediately. As we talked about in the open, Fred has made Payton.
Yeah, that's the guy that you want to come to kind of change it up. But what did they do? They went straight at Steph Curry in that situation because he had a bigger offensive player on him.
Şengün can't get the first one to fall. Payton fan favorite with his nonstop energy and smile as VanVleet pressures up on him. Curry, first shot of the night, off the mark. Thompson, the rebound. Buddy Hield is guarding Jalen Green. Draymond Green trying to help. Şengün with the throwdown.
Jalen Green, to me, is the X factor. I mean, he is capable of going north of 30. We know what they count on.
Jimmy Butler comes up short. Of course, the Warriors starting 5 didn't play a lot of minutes in Game 5. Steve Kerr shut them down early. I know the reserves made a game of it late and really was never in doubt right from the opening. Draymond Green sets the screen. Curry right back to Green, kicks it out. Butler, the fake. Draymond Green settles, fires, and hits the three.
Off of hitting some of those big shots, those dare shots. If you're going to leave me open, I'm going to make you pay. But I stand by. He will always get those shots because that's one less shot for Steph.
Dillon Brooks misses. Draymond Green usually cheers a little extra when he knocks one down. Has never been a strong suit as Jimmy Butler has Jalen Green on him. Draymond Green tries another. Rolls out. He gets in the paint, comes up short. Dillon Brooks, the offensive rebound, kept alive by Şengün. VanVleet open in the corner. That's good. VanVleet has been absolutely scorching the last couple of games. But they've kind of settled in as Buddy Hield tries to answer.
They're tired, Doris. Do you know how hard it is to get here at 6:17 on a weekday, on a Friday? Do you know how hard that is in San Francisco? Travel my first and second year in the league, and then I worked extremely hard on it and it stopped happening.
And a foul. Draymond Green looking at James Capers. And it's going to be an offensive in his face yelling at him. Again, the officials in this case, and we've seen it not just in this game, but throughout, they're going to give players. It just gets really tired as Jalen Green hits the free throw.
What we're watching is a person here. It feels like there's been a double standard.
Curry guarding VanVleet. Şengün gets it inside. Couple of fakes. Bank shot is good. Alperen Şengün off.
Your team in a deficit. He knows it. He's talented. He's too important.
Jimmy Butler guarded by Brooks. That's another fun matchup. Butler goes inside. Lefty layup, banks it home.
And that's what Jimmy person. You didn't have another person that caused gravity.
Şengün left open. Leans in and throws it down. Draymond Green is Green. Butler gets inside. Payton able to track it down. Butler against Thompson in the rebound.
So one thing you got to think about if you're the Warriors, Gary Payton and Draymond Green, you're spacing a little bit different. 2 shooters that they're content to let shoot.
Curry the steal, but threw behind Payton, and the second turnover.
It was an offensive foul, but you still have established that, hey, this is how we're going to let you guys play.
Brooks lets it fly. Curry lets the pass fly. Butler inside, lays it up and in. He also tried to... An eventful first 5 minutes. Jalen Green guarded by Draymond Green. Steps back, corner 3. Butler tips it, and the ball goes out of bounds, but last touch by...
And the technicals and the flagrants leading up. If this team believes they have a chance to win a championship, Draymond has to get in these things under control so he can play later as Steph knocks down the little floater.
Now on the switch, Curry guarding him. VanVleet finds some room, fires away, shot won't go. Draymond Green tips it, but right to Thompson and Şengün. Thompson so active on the boards.
Boy, he is so bouncy. That Draymond didn't grab that. It looked like he went to tip it.
The Jimskis come in. Curry fires away, knocks down the 3. Thompson spinning, tough fall-away shot. Green, touch pass Curry, ahead to Podziemski. Alley-oop to Payton. Both come in. Tari Eason comes in for the Rockets, as does Steven Adams. Moody drives, stops. Nice crossover layup, won't go. Rebound deflected.
Might be in that 2-1-2. And this has been something of a discussion with the Warriors, being better executed.
A decent amount of zone through the first 5 games. Thompson gets up into Curry. Pass the team. Podziemski tracing Van Vliet. Adams goes inside. Ball is kind of coming out of his hand. Was been up with a shot and still got it to go.
Basketball, Mike.
Butler sees an opening, goes inside, more aggressive, looking for a shot early. He draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. 6-9. That's the Warriors' record in the games he's played in since the trade. And the key thing has been the clutch games. As the Warriors were
aggressiveness, he will get free throws, he will get the team in the bonus. Now for Steph, that freedom of movement becomes even more important because Steph is running the combination that allows for a more balanced attack.
Eason tied up. Brooks drives, barrels into Podziemski, and an offensive foul called on Brooks. Podziemski draws his second charge.
This guy, one of the best, like all the little stuff.
Podziemski gets inside, kicks it out in the corner, post, little fake, puts it on the floor. Jimmy Butler lines up that three-pointer, in and out. For Golden State, 43% for the Rockets. Podziemski fights over an Adams screen. Not an easy thing to do. Van Vliet gets inside and draws a foul.
Doris, I actually like the way the Rockets have come out because you don't want for this Golden State Warriors to come out, jump on you early. The crowd is, right? And I think sometimes when you have the situation earlier in the game, you get the technicals or flagrants, that's when it gets the kind of crowd to low.
8:30 p.m. start. Van Vliet knocking down the free throws. He now is 15 for 15. Moody walks right up into a three and nails it.
So, last game, right? His shot. Now he walks right in the first time he touches it. There are no wasted minutes in the NBA.
Oh, no, and Steve Kerr is laughing. He's like, okay, I guess you're feeling it, young fella.
Oh, Van Vliet feeling it as well. And he gets hit. Adams playing off Moody. Looking for an opening, fires it inside to Butler. Moody drives high off the glass. Jabari Smith poked away. Podziemski and Butler in the area. That's 5 turnovers already for the Rockets. Butler inside the post and the finish.
Golden State looks terrific.
And Podziemski's been a big spark off the bench defensively. Eason has some room. Cans the three. Tari Eason, they're 3 for 7.
Steve Kerr's last game ever was against me and my New Jersey Nets against Greg Popovich and him and the Spurs. And so, you know, the thing I love most about the tributes is that it's less about back years.
Both Kerr and Udoka talking about that he's one of the most important people in both of their lives, not just in their basketball lives, but in their personal lives. Sengun falling away. Curry with the read to Eason. Sengun, a rare three-pointer here in this series. Adams grabs the offensive board. Inside to Eason. Feeds it to Sengun to get hit in the face. That's going to be Curry's second foul.
Moving, what's he seeing? As you can see, almost everything just feels rushed and nothing feels settled here in this first quarter.
Sengun got the shot clock winding down. Not going to get it off in time. First it was Podziemski with excellent defense. And then Draymond Key, best offensive rebounding team in the NBA regular season and so far in the playoffs. Curry turns it over. That's the 4th turnover. Green down the other end, throws it down. And that's where the Rockets can be so defensive teams in the NBA all season. Shot clock is off, final seconds. No fouls to give here for Golden State. Green blocked by Moody.